We just mentioned some software installation requirements for TensorFlow GPU. First, I will give a brief introduction to NVIDIA driver CUDA and CUDNN. We have to install NVIDIA driver because we use NVIDIA graphics card. In addition, CUDA is a parallel computing architecture proposed by NVIDIA. It can use the powerful processing power of GPU to increase its computing efficiency. CUDNN is a SDK for deep learning. It provides deep learning library for GPU. Next, we are going to talk about the installation of NVIDIA driver. Okay, next page. I have listed 5 simple instructions for installing NVIDIA driver. Then you can install the NVIDIA driver. First, open terminal. Its shortcut key is Ctrl-Alt-T. Now terminal is opened. Copy and paste the instruction on the first line to the terminal, then press enter. Let me briefly explain the first line. In fact, it's to add a repository of the graphics card driver to Ubuntu. Then click enter. Because my computer has a password, I have to enter the instruction before installing. Then press enter to continue execution. The graphics card driver is added to the database. Let me briefly introduce. My computer hasn't installed a graphics card yet. Then the instruction I entered is NVIDIA SMI, which is to monitor the use of the graphics card. Then click enter. As you can see, I don't currently install the graphics card driver. Next, enter the second instruction, sudo apt update, to update the library we just added. The third instruction is Ubuntu drivers devices. We just added the database of the graphics card. Swipe up and you can see that there is actually a suggestion to install version 390. After adding the database, the highest version that can be installed now becomes version 450. I can currently install up to the NVIDIA driver 450. What I want to install here is NVIDIA driver 440. Enter the fourth instruction. Then click enter. Enter Y, which means to confirm, and it will continue to install. In this part, it takes a while to download and install the graphics card driver. Use this time to explain briefly. The graphics card driver CUDA and CUDNN of NVIDIA is the more troublesome part of the GPU accelerated installation. Because if their model isn't matched, it cannot be executed. I have used the version before, so I choose the version here. We have just read its instructions. We can know that TensorFlow has been released to TensorFlow 2.0. If you want to use TensorFlow 2.0, the version of CUDA should be CUDA 10 or higher. My graphics card is GTX 1660. If CUDA is CUDA 10 or above, CUDNN have to use CUDNN 7.6.4 or above. The matching graphics card driver must be based on 410 as the basic requirement. As long as it's greater than this requirement, you can install the graphics card driver. And you can know the CUDA version and how to choose the appropriate model for CUDNN. The graphics card driver has been installed. Type in reboot and press enter to reboot it.